Hi guys! Okay, so I am going to do a little bit of a book review of some of the craft books that I have. As you may know, I have a booktube channel and I shall put the link below, and yeah, let's get started. She's on it. She's on it. Yeah. Right, okay. So, first one is a Compendium of Curiosities, and this is by the one and only Tim Holtz. Now, most crafters have probably got this, but if you're new to crafting, this, I would say, is probably one of the get books, must-haves. There are 3. They do come in a trilogy. Unfortunately, I only have 2. I've yet to get the 3rd one. So basically, he writes a few little blurbs on here about like things you need, about how he got into crafting, you know, and there's just a whole plethora. I'll just show you a couple of the pages, and then, you know, and there's all techniques, tips, techniques, and whatnot, and ideas in here. I got mine for my birthday, I think, but I'm not quite sure how much they are now. You could probably get them on Amazon or on eBay, perhaps. But I would definitely recommend getting this one. And then you've got, this is volume 2. As I say, there's a 3rd volume and I haven't got that one yet, but I shall, because I tell you what, they are, and here is the man himself, Tim Holtz. They are invaluable, and I tell you what, these are probably the books that I would keep forever and a day. So, Compendium of Curiosities volumes 1 and volume 2. And there is a 3rd, but I haven't got that one yet. The next book that I use quite a lot, and I actually got this one in Hobbycraft, and I thought it was quite expensive myself, but there you go. But I love it, and it's such a good book, and it is Everything Alice, and it is by Hannah Reed Baldry and Christine Leach, and I thought this was quite apt because it is Lewis Carroll's and Alice in Wonderland's 150th birthday this year in 2015. So I thought this was, I mean, I've had this one for a few years, but I absolutely love Alice in Wonderland, as you know from my giveaway the beginning of the year, I think it was. And this basically has some fantastic, there's all the templates in the back here. You could do yourself a nice little tea party. You can make fascinators. You can make hot chocolates, macaroons. There's all sorts of different ideas. They even show you how to make invitations for tea parties and cookie cutters out of card and foil, and that is amazing, because then you can make whatever cookie cutters you like in whatever shape you want. It doesn't actually have to even be Alice in Wonderland. If you want a robot cookie, you can make one, you know? So there's some great ideas in here. This one was $14.99. I'm not sure who the publishers are, but anyway, this was $14.99. So I'm not, like I said, it's called Everything Alice, the Wonderland Book of Makes, and it's by Hannah Reed Baldry and Christine Leach. So that is that one. The next one is, I think this is Tilda. I think, yes, it is Tilda, yes. This one is Tilda, and this one is So Pretty Home Style, and this is basically sewing, so stitching, sewing, and what have you. So if you enjoy doing soft furnishings, or if you like making dolls or accessories or anything like that for the house, for yourself, this book is absolutely fantastic. There's over 35 irresistible projects to fall in love with, and as I said, this is by Tilda, and there's a whole heap of templates. You've got teddy bears. This is perfect coming up to Christmas now, so you can make all your gifts. There's these, if you wanted to do like a little hamper, you can make the little night blindfold bits and pieces. You've got the fairies, you can make makeup bags, buy some makeup and then you can put them in the bags there. So that one is So Pretty Home Style, and that one's by Tilda. I've used that a few times. Then there's some great little strawberries in there that you can make. They're fantastic. The next book I have got is Homemade Gifts Vintage Style by Sarah Moore. This was, well, it says on the back it's £16.99. I did not pay that for this. I paid, I think it was £2 to £3, I think it was, in the works. So sometimes it's worth going in there because they have a lot of craft books at great prices. It's a hardback, it's a good book. It is absolutely amazing, and it goes through a whole plethora of techniques and of different ideas that you can use for anything vintage. And I just love the cover anyway. It's fantastic, and the inside and all of this. The paper's really good as well. It's a bit like the same sort of paper, and it smells divine. It's a bit like the same sort of paper that Graphic 45 is made out of. It's a really good quality paper and a good quality book. And as you can see, you know, I mean, this is just like everybody's dream, isn't it? You know, from junk journaling up to upcycling to making dolls' houses or anything like that. And it's basically, if you want to go around all the thrift stores, all the charity shops, all the car boot sales and everything, you can pick up these things for next to nothing. And you can make fantastic things with them. Upcycle your lamps with buttons and bits of old blouse, if you like, if you've got a blouse or something like that, you know. Also, another thing I absolutely love about this book is the fact, where is it, that you get this little bookmark in here, and I think that's a great touch because then you can then pop it into wherever you want it to be, like where you want the page to be saved, unless you want to make your own bookmarks. So anyway, this one, as I say, is Homemade Gifts Vintage Style by Sarah Moore. A fantastic book, I would definitely recommend. And my last book of the day is Stitch Step by Step, and this one is by Maggie Gordon and Ellie Vance. This is another book that I got from the works, and I think this one was about £3 or £4 this time. It's a fantastic book for if you're a beginner, if you're advanced, if you're just, you know, you just like to do a little bit of stitching and needlework, because basically it's a Stitcher's Bible, and it has all of your different stitch styles, your embroidery stitches, all sorts of what equipment you'll need, what the aider is that you'll need, what silks, threads, skeins that you're going to use, all of your pencils, pens and whatnots, you know, just, and then it has a stitch gallery, which I think is invaluable. I'll just show you a few of these. But you get basically the photography in here is amazing. So you get a good look at what you are going to achieve in the end, and there's patterns and all sorts of things in here. Like I said, I would definitely recommend this. Pop to like I said, the works, or if you want to get any sort of craft books, have a look online, people, you know, or even in your charity shops, because a lot of books I've got that I will be showing you are actually from thrift stores and charity shops. And I'm going to do this as a little bit of a nod to my other channel and a nod to my crafting. I have not left my crafting. I still love crafting. I make jewellery. I've got a few shows coming up over the Christmas period, and basically, you know, I love doing my Fibonacci and planner and everything else, but you know, I just thought that maybe we could all, sometimes it's great to have YouTube, but sometimes it's great to have a physical book in your hands so then you can see what you're up to. So there you go. Have fun, everybody, and remember, keep crafting!